Believe it or not, like, Ye is a big fan of mine, and that shit is crazy, because, like, Ye is up here to me, so...
No, didn't you say that there was a... You told me that there was a beat you played, one of the beats you have on the album, he liked it, he wanted to use it, and you was like, I'm keeping it, I thought, right? Was it not Tamale, what was it?
Which, was it 48? It was,
48, I think 48,
I think it was 48.
Yeah.
I think it was 48, and he went crazy for it, like, he's a big fan, like, and I'm very excited, I'm stoked, because, like, he sees me for the artist that I am. He sees me for the videos, and he likes the fact that I still draw my clothes when I'm bored, but he actually likes the aesthetic of all of that shit. So for someone that I hold up here so high to fucking, in a way, look at me how I see him at times is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Because I love Kanye. Like, he's sick. So for him to be a fan of mine is really, that's tight.
Going back to Erykah Badu, how did that come about to get her on Tree Home? Like, was that...
So I made Tree Home. I'm trying to be fucking Stevie Wonder and all these other motherfuckers.
Do you have a Stevie Wonder keyboard move? You not do Stevie Wonder keyboard move?
My hairline ain't that back to fucking be Stevie Wonder. But I'm trying to, I did that. I did the bridge, and I came up with the melody, the dun 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 dun, like the fucking old scat shit. And I was like, the same thing with the Pharrell thing. I was like, damn, Erykah Badu would sound sick on this, because this reminds me of when I first heard Baduism when I was 5 years old. Like, when I didn't know what chords were, I just liked the way that jazz sounded. So I started writing the melody and shit to how I think she would sound. And then I text her, and she was like, I mean, I'm down. Let's not FaceTime. What's the shit you do on iChat when you do the... Oh, it's called iChat? Oh, my God. I'm a fucking idiot. But
actually, Tyler, it's iChat.
It's iChat. So we iChatted, and we just trade ideas. I sent her the song, and she was like, what do you want me to say? I was like, just stay in the melody, but can you just say, there's a party at my tree home, girl, you think you special? And she fucking, like, 3 weeks later sent me the parts, and her and Coco together just sounded fucking awesome. And it was, because Baduism's one of my favorite albums, and I'm a big Erykah Badu fan. And
you always talk about you heard Rim Shot. How old were you when it really impacted you?
Literally, like, music has been a part of my life forever. And I remember being in kindergarten, 5 years old, and my mom had Baduism on a cassette tape, and she would play the shit out of that.
Cassette tape.
I fucking loved it, and Rim Shot is my favorite intro to an album of all time. So to finally fucking hear someone who's influenced my music so much on one of my things was crazy. And she's a fan too. She loves the aesthetic and everything, so that's awesome again.
Yeah. You put a lot of thought to your intros and outros, and like on Wolf, outros Lone, and you talk about the death of your grandmother from brain cancer. You know, how difficult was that, and why did you decide to really kind of share it in that level of detail?
It was, well, I have a small family. It's me, my mom, my sister. It was my grandmother. I have an aunt, and I have a cousin, and she has a son. That's it, though. I say aunt weird? Aunt. And so, yeah, that was it.
Aunt.
Aunt. And fucking, literally, that fucking second verse is literally how it happened.
Yes,
I'm with Lionel, and I think Travis and like someone else, and we're at a gas station at my house. My mom calls me, she's fucking crying, oh, your fucking grandma's not gonna make it. And I'm like, oh shit, all right, come to the hospital, we're taking her there now. And I hang up the phone, and I'm like, what the fuck? And that same night, the band Bad Bad Not Good had a show, and we were about to go there, and Lionel's driving there, and the whole time in my head, I'm like, what the fuck is going? Because that shit's awkward as fuck for me. Like, I let niggas know when shit's awkward, so I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, so we're at the show, and we're not far from like the fucking hospital that they took her to.
Cedar-Sinai.
Yeah, at Cedar-Sinai or whatever. And we, I'm like, yo, Lionel, I'm about to dip. Let me get my board out your car. He's like, where are you about to go? I'm about to go to this hospital. My fucking grandma's there. I guess she's dying. I don't know. I didn't really talk to my mom much. She called me crying and shit. She was like, all right. he dropped me off there, and I get in there, and I don't have a big family, but they was all in there just sitting there, and my cousin's crying, and everyone's like holding each other, and I'm like, yo, this is fucking weird. I'm just quiet, I'm chilling, and my fucking mom's like, you should go in there and see her or whatever. And I go in there, they need a sticker. It took a long time for them to give me a sticker to go in there. And I go in there, and she's on the bed, like, fucking, like, she's, like, up, but she just looks fucked up, dude. And me personally, I don't like people around me that's sad, I like seeing people happy and in good moods, and I like the color pink and yellow. I don't like black. I don't like none of that shit. So seeing my grandmother, one of the women that raised me, all fucked up was like, whoa, this is weird. I do not like this. Oh, I need to get the fuck out of here. Like, yeah. And she's talking to me, and she was so happy to see me and my sister, cause like I felt like she's seen the rest of the family. She has a son named Binky who's in jail, who's my uncle. I never met him, but they say I look just like him, tall, lanky, and fucking like skinny. And everyone in the family say that I remind them of him. Mm-hmm. Wait, you guys know what the fuck I'm trying to say. So he's in jail, so she couldn't see him. So I guess seeing me
brought that memory back.
Like, I guess seeing me was like, okay, like I could die now. Like I seen all my family or whatever, and I'm just looking at her, and it's just the craziest shit. Like I'm looking at her, and she would look at me, and I would just look away, cause I just can't see somebody just so. She's fucked up off the drugs, and like she's just fucked up. So I'm in there for like 20 minutes, whatever, and the lady's like, yo, you guys gotta leave, we're about to do whatever. I gave her a hug and a kiss, and I told her, I was like, I'll see you later. And then she was like, all right, I love you, bye. And I looked at her and I dipped. And then we went home, and it was like, I don't know, 1 in the morning, I'm knocked out. And I just heard a yell, and it was my mom. She was like, yo, what the fuck? Fuck, we gotta get the fuck out of here, we gotta fucking go. We hop in the car, we go to the fucking hospital, and then all my whole family was in a room, and my grandma was dead. She was like, she already passed. She was on the bed and shit, and everyone surrounding her. I didn't go in the room because I can't see that shit. Like, that shit's too, I like.
You said you didn't even cry. You don't cry.
I like the color yellow, and I like pink and fucking baby blue, and it's too much black and gray in there. Like, I just can't deal with it. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm fucking like, I'm outside in the lobby, and I'm on my phone. I think I was like, that was the most awkward shit. I'm in there. I think I text like 2 people. I think I text like fucking Taco, and I think I text Lego, and I was like, yo, like, my grandma just died. This shit is crazy. I never had a death in my life. I don't know what the fuck to do. This is weird. Everyone's crying. I'm not crying. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I'm not feeling any emotion. I'm just at a blank. And it was weird. And I say that in a song, like,
yeah.
I'm sitting there like, fuck, like, I'm showing no emotion. It's just crazy. And a couple days later, Travis's mom was like, yeah, when my dad died, you know, it took Sid and Travis a couple days to let their emotions out or whatever. And like 4 days later, they were balling up, you'll get it. And to this day, it never hit me. And the fact that a woman that I loved, or, you know, that raised me, died, and I never cried, or like, you know, my emotion was at a blank still to this day, made me look at myself like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, when someone that you love, like, fucking dies, you're supposed to, like, show emotion, and I didn't show any emotion, and that shit was just weirding me out, you know?
Does it weird you out now, or you feel like you just understand it a little more?
I mean, I could talk about this shit, like, but it's still like, that's weird. And the thing that weirded me out, it wasn't even the fucking death of my grandmother. The drive back, it was what kind of like, I don't care who you are or how fucking tough you are, seeing your mom cry is like the most fucked up shit in the world. Like, we're just driving back, and I'm like, I'm just sitting there, I'm looking straight, because my mom had, you know, she's not crying, but she's just like what the fuck? And that shit is it's so fucking, it's just awkward in the car, and my sister's in the back. And I'm just sitting there like, should I get on Instagram? Is that disrespectful? Oh man, this is fucking weird. All right, I'll just sit here. And all of a sudden, I just hear fucking like, just moping, and my mom just starts bawling, like, just fucking, mind you, she's driving us home in the rain. My mom's just fucking crying, dog. And I just look to my left, and I just see her, like, fucking crying. And that kind of fucked with me more than my actual grandmother's death. Like, seeing my mom hurt, like
you had never seen her like that?
It's your mom. Like, she's supposed to protect you, like, no matter how big you get. So seeing her cry was just like, what the fuck? And I just went home that night just fucking confused.
No, but like you said, like we went the thing with the skit with Dr. TC, he's like, sorry for your loss. She's like, yeah, whatever, but it's kind of like, that's kind of what made you decide to make it that kind of message at the end of it?
That's true.
Like how to end, I'm sure you was thinking like, how do I end this? Like I'm going to tell this vivid detail of this situation, but how do I end it, and how does it fit the album's narrative,
It wasn't even...
And then we'll show the video.
It just, that shit just came naturally, like that fucking... Half of this shit I think about on spot, to tell you the truth, but the way that ended was, that's exactly how I felt. It was just like, oh yeah, whatever, like, it's like I could talk about it. I could I see people like...
And you feel the sense of loss. I mean, sense of loss isn't crying hysterically. You feel the sense of loss.
I feel the sense of loss, and it's my first death. Like, I have a small family, so that's like the first person to fucking like just Dipset out of there, and then I don't cry like that. Like that shit's weird to me that I didn't show any emotion. That's weird.
We'll figure it out, but let's get into this, because I mean, but your selfie game is strong though. Tell them about your selfie game.
I'm Selfie King. Y'all don't even know. I had a fucking private Instagram that when I first got Instagram, January of 2012. I fucking see, y'all know about that. I had a private one, nigga.
Is that the free perm or something like that?
That shit got deleted, dog.
Oh, okay.
Fucking, it's a long story why I got deleted. I literally was addicted. Like, I took fucking. It's actually not funny or even remotely cool how many photos I have like that. I literally I backed up my old iPhone, dog. I had at least 3,000 photos. 3,000. It was only 2,100 that I actually put on that Instagram, but I have 3,000 photos of me doing this. I'm gonna put a book out one day of selfies, and y'all niggas gonna know I'm Selfie King off top.
You're also the king of creating all these alter egos, man. Before we get out of here, like, you got to really break down this, like, I mean, I understand the Sam thing a little bit.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
You said before we get out of here, they didn't like that at all.
You want to be here all night? Yo, they said, well, overtime, man. Hey, if you want to be here till they kick us out. No, but you want to hear about the alter egos, right? Sam, Dr. TC, all these little fucking crazy characters in your head, like, and what does it mean for your overall narrative of these albums? Like, there's all these, like, conspiracy theories and all these super nerds that try to, like, figure out what you're thinking. Like, can you give us some insight? Like, first of all, let me just explain the Sam situation. Is Sam is dead? Is Sam, like, Sam to me is like your angry side. Is that a part of you? Like,
man,
that's my
Sam theory. Is whoever you want him to be, man.
Ah, that's a rapper answer.
No, it's because it's and the way the albums are is it's actually like it's actually a way you're supposed to listen to them front to back, all three, but I kind of made it in a way where you could switch them up and you could just take the music and the way that the album is the way you want it, because if I tell you how it is, then it's not as fun and you won't let your imagination run as free.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Well, we're always gonna get Dr. TC, which is look at his little smile. He wants to tell us, everybody. He just doesn't want to.
I want to, but I don't want to, because I want you to let your brain. No, dude, I'm telling you, if I tell you, you're going to be like, oh, that's it. Oh, this nigga weak. Like.
So you love the speculation more than anything. And like,
not really, right? But it's just fun. Like, it's just fun watching people like, fuck, which order do the albums go in, and who is, then it makes people listen to fucking songs more. It makes, like, for example, when I Fucking Hate You, fucking that's Sam's song to Salem, but in the video it's Wolf performing it, and then Wolf is doing Jamba on like that's his song, but Sam is fucking performing in the video. So then just little shit like that, I'm just fucking with people's head. It makes them say, oh that.
So how the ladies treat you though, man? Yeah,
Yo, it's sick, but I just recently found out that girls are really not to be trusted these days. I thought when rappers was like, yo, man, like don't. Yo, not to anyone directly in here. I'm just saying in general. When the rappers be like, "Don't trust these bitches," like, yo, that shit is true. Like, I seen one.
She was with Anwar Karras last week.
I don't want to go into detail, but look, some girl was on the bus, whatever. Come to find out, her boyfriend is outside waiting for her. I go out there and I'm making jokes like, "Oh, yo, oh, you waiting for your girl? She about to come." Like. He didn't like that.
Awkward.
Let's just say a knife got pulled out, and then like it's some crazy shit, man. And it's just crazy. Like if this girl is willing to just fuck some rappers and his DJ and like just a bunch of shit just for like just.
He said she's a hoe.
Like if this girl is down to do this shit with her boyfriend literally like 12 feet away, imagine what the fuck she does when he's not around. And plus like. It was this one girl I was like fucking with, and like, I don't want to even go into detail, but like females are really shady, and it's hard to trust them at the level that I'm at now, because I don't even know what you want. Like, you want me to buy you some shit, or like, are you a social climber? Do you just want me to at you on Instagram, or just what? Like, I don't even know anymore.
I just want your baby.
I know you're real cool with, Casey Veggies and Anwar Karras and those guys. And I asked Anwar, like, what's up?
Casey fucking
Casey
carrots.
fucking Veggies, baby. Life changes.
Those are my dudes. I've known Anwar,
yeah.
Truthfully, I've known Anwar longer than most of my friends.
So I said crazy. To Anwar, what is something I could ask Tyler to kind of like shake him up above, like on some this is my life shit? No, but he said like he thought when you guys were doing Customized Greatly Volume 1, like finding the confidence in your voice. Because I know for a while, like you said, you didn't really, behind the scenes, a producer, but not being confident as a rapper. Talk about finding confidence in your voice. Like you talked about a little bit, but like feeling like you could express yourself on the mic and feel good about it as an MC.
Well, like most kids, like when they hit puberty, their voice slowly like gets deep, like even in height, like you slowly get taller. Dude, seriously, I woke up and my voice sounded like this, like. I never forget. I was like 15. I was like, Mom, my voice is getting deeper. Shut the fuck up, nigga. No, it's not. Literally a week later, like I sounded like this at like 16, dude. And it was like, what the fuck? Like, how do I? And it was way raspier than this too. And it was like, what the fuck? So when I first started actually like putting my raps out and shit, like on MySpace or whatever, I would pitch my fucking voice up because I hated it so much that I would like either pitch it up so it could sound all squeaky, or I would pitch it down so they could say, oh, his voice isn't naturally like that. It sounds deep as fuck. Until this nigga Anwar was like, yo, like, dude, like, no homo, like, your voice is fucking tight, it's distinct, like, just use it. So on Casey's first album, like, I have like a song on there where I just use my regular voice. Yeah. It was hard to get used to. I still to this day pitch my voice down in certain songs, but that's just because I like the way that sounds.
Cool. All right, we're gonna take a few questions, man, because they're kicking us out, man. So,
do I think if I would have said Wolf is good, it would have sold more? Well, one, truthfully, dude, like albums.
Oh, I got one question like that. Sit down. I got one more question.
Okay. Truthfully.
You already asked your question.
Truthfully, like album, like I don't want to sound like a fucking dick or however anyone perceives it, but like I don't sell records. I sell socks. Like real talk. Like the other shit is what people like. The record sales didn't really matter to me. I sold 90,000 records first week. To some people, they think that's like I have no songs on the radio. MTV don't play my shit. I don't have shut up, I know you heard Beamer, nigga. I set that up, nigga. Cause Sony ain't doing shit, but look. And like I don't have a Vivo, so every video you see my fucking face ain't on the side of the video, and you could say the Mountain Dew thing, but I'm not even Vivo. I'm not in the fucking commercial. My fucking like I promote myself through my Twitter and putting up stupid videos and shit. So, and in a world where you could easily go on the internet and get this album for fucking free and go on YouTube and listen to it, and then the type of music that I make in the climate where everyone is making the same fucking trap beats or this fucking stupid EDM techno shit, for me to come out with the music that I'm making with fucking Tamale and Tree Home on it, and then fucking Pigs, like for 90,000 people to actually take the time out to go purchase that was like me selling a fucking million records.
But Tyler, like the perception, like people feel like they have their own perceptions, and you touch on the album, like, do you think OF is as big as it should be right now, and then how do you see the future playing out?
I mean, dude, I'm fucking grateful for every fucking thing. Like, I would fucking love I would love to have a #1 fucking record, a fucking song in the fucking country, but the way I'm fucking comfortable. I could go to dinner with all my friends and fucking buy the fucking table because I'm fine. Like I'm happy where I'm at. I'm stoked on everything. So that other shit.
I'm proud of you, man. Thank you, Tyler.
Hold on.
We had it.
You want a hug? Yes, you can have a hug. You're wild.
Thank you, everybody, man. Thank you for coming out for Crown, baby. Tyler Creative. We out here, man. Yeah.
All right, sick.
I love you.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out. All of you are assholes, and I love you guys.